EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Lawrence will throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Quez Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Lawrence going to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught. This is a Abanikanda. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Deep to return is Darius Davis. this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Flush to his right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Able to push his way through and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The kick by Elliott is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's out. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey, going up right here.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Isaiah Pacheco, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go, Shaq.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Fields.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback. And
it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
From the shotgun, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
they have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control and see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Third down and 6. Out of the gun, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing again is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sam Laporta from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11, 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Here's Fields now on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. On play action, Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. The second back at the 36. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Forced out to his left. Wisely will throw that one.
They certainly had a good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his block.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux, his 2nd sack of the night. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action, Fields. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really... They've got his man complete! And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On 1st down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter.
And now here is another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Lawrence on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Steps away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kyle Pitts, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They snap it to Fields.
And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Lawrence.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Angel.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw.
And now here is another interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
24.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Kyle Pitts.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
The Jaguars on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Right. Slam. Hey,
A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Fields. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 104 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Chips win. Extend. West right this.
Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with the total on that one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead's down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.